underway. Ayari. It's a great ball.
Pedro Neto.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Welbeck. Baleba. Van Heck. It's a lovely, neat pass.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Gross. Baleba. Gross. Ayari. And here's Welbeck! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lobbed in behind. Mitoma. Kajolu. Baleba.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Cuts out the pass. And it's Welbeck. Minter. Gross. So who's he picking out? He's having a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Kajolu. Up he goes! He can get that clear.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Ayari. Baleba. Dunk. Baleba. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a nice ball.
And he has slightly undercooked that one. They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kajolu. Now the ball in. Caicedo forwards and with intent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice physical challenge. And here's Welbeck. Brighton have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And he's there to clear it. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Kajolu. Shifted upfield.
Pedro Neto.
Fernandez. Fofana. He has found the way through. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Mitoma. Now here's the delivery.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Cucurella. Caicedo. Gusto. Caicedo tries to thread one through, hit into the middle, and the volley. No, he's missed it.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Caicedo. Fernandes. Ball's played through. Ayari. Van Heck. Joel Veltman. Fofana cuts it out. Gusto. It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. Palmer. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he shoots! It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gross. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Welbeck shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Palmer. Pedro Neto. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Baleba. Van Heck. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer. Cucurella. Played towards the other side. Gusto. Fofana. Fofana, gently done. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Caicedo. Adrabayo. Gusto. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Fernandes. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Van Heck. Baleba spread out to the left. Kadiolu. That's been drilled forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Garnacho. Delap. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's going to go a long way. Fernandes. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's nice. Gusto. Now it's Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gusto. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear. Mitoma gets it clear. Fernandez. Cucurella. Garnacho. Oh, that's neat. And that has been clubbed away. Time to deliver. Moved on forwards. Gross. Garnacho wins the duel this time. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Gusto. Garnacho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dunk. Van Heck. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's played forward. Palmer. Over to the left. Cucurella picks it up now. Mitoma. Gross. That's really well manoeuvred. Gusto. And the keeper's got it again. Caicedo, played out towards the right wing. Pedro Neto. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That has been knocked clear. Shot, surely!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Cadiolu. Gross. Aim forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Baleba. Cadiolu. Dunk. Mitoma. Cadiolu. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, what a climb! Danger averted for now. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Gross. Looking here to chip it through. Cadiolu. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Fofana. Adrabayo. Garnacho chasing after it. Ayari. Minter. Aimed in towards the centre. delivered across. He's there to get rid. Baleba. Garnacho. Joel Veltman. And it's Veltman. Gross. Played out wide. Kajolu. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that is out of play. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Ayari. Gross. Dunk. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Caicedo. Adarabioyo, gently done. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Binter. Baleba. Palmer. Fofana, head over towards the opposite flank.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Dunk. Spread out to the left. Well timed, excellent interception. Welbeck. Baleba. Van de Hek. Ayari. Baleba. Kajolu. Moved on forwards. Kajolu. Welbeck. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's in! Gross. Baleba. Delivered in. And he's there to clear it. And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Fofana. Palmer. Fernandez. Oh, such a clever touch. And that has sent him sprawling. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That is a great pick out. Gross could try cutting inside here. Kajolu goes short. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. And that has been cleared. He's in here! Good chance here! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Caicedo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice control. Pedro Neto pings it across. In again. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Mitoma. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Adrabayo. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Baleba. Cadiolu goes forward. Tries from distance. Goal! Brighton! That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many better than that.
Well, the power he managed to get into the shot just seemed to catch the goalkeeper by surprise. He really thumped it.
Brighton and Hove Albion are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Garnacho chooses to go cross-field. Long ball by the goalkeeper, and he cuts out the supply. Mitoma goes hurtling down that left-hand side. That has been cut short. Does really well to win the ball there. Adrabayo gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Baleba. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Gross. And it's played forward. Fernandez. Brighton leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Gusto. Caicedo. Palmer. The muscular approach does pay off here. That is a jarring tackle, but... Oh, that is asking for trouble! And that could set him on his way. And Welbeck! Oh, that was no routine save!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kajiolu with the short one. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Fofana, gently done. Caicedo. Fernandez, laid out to the left flank. Garnacho, looking to get on the end of this. Baleba. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Caicedo. Fernandez. That's a good foot in there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Fernandez, spread out to the left, nicely shaped cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fernandez. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. They've played it short. Ball's gone out of play. Dunk with the clearance. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
The Seagulls have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Fofana. Baleba. Gross. Kajiolu. Baleba. He's in space and looking for options. And the goalkeeper's got a quick palm to that. Chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Brighton and Hove Albion have themselves a chance from the spot. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and the heart and mouth moment for the taker.
Seagulls are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cucurella, and he goes cross-field. Palmer, oh, good spread. Can he deliver? And the shot's on here. Fernandez. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Caicedo. Defending was strong and firm. Cajolu. That is a little undercooked. Palmer. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Garnacho is onto it in a flash. Garnacho is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Baleba, Ayari.
Brighton clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Fernandez. Caicedo shifted upfield. A probing pass. Picks it up out wide. That's good play. Costa is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Aim forwards. Ayari, and reclaimed it in a trice. That's really well manoeuvred. Welbeck is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Caicedo. Pedro Neto tries a deft little ball. And he thumps it clear. Baleba. Cajolu. Ayari. Baleba, Van Heck, Ayari, Baleba, Mitoma. Gusto, Caicedo, Pedro Neto, Garnacho. Cajolu, Mitoma, Baleba, Fofana, Caicedo, Fernandez, Palmer, Cucurella, played into the middle, and out it comes again. Cucurella crosses. Dunk gets it away. Searching pass he's played there. That looks a good ball through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. That's really well cleared. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gross. Van Heck.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Adebayo. Adebayo shifted upfield. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kajalu. Tries to dink it through, and he's onside. That has been knocked clear. Palmer wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Gusto. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Now he's got space here. Cross goes in there. Tries a shot! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Gusto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Baleba. Dunk, gently done. Moved on forwards. Adebayo. Fofana. Pinged towards the front line. Fernandez. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. Looks to the other side.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Heck. Aim forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Garnacho. That has found him in acres of space. He's cut it out. Out towards the flank. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Palmer. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Very nicely done. Joel Veltman. Ayari. And it's played forward. Gusto makes the interception. Baleba. Dunk Forwards and with intent. And here's Welbeck. Welbeck shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Brighton find a position of real strength now. Garnacho. Palmer. Fernandes. He is just caressing the ball. It's run loose here. Could be danger here. Aim forwards. Welbeck being hounded, manhandled at times. Well, Mitoma has been caught there, it's a foul. Great defending, strong and determined. Kajolu. Pedro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gusto. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. A chance to play it in. Mitoma. Caicedo, that's a delicate pass. Gets the shot away! Keeper's not concerned by that. Fofana. Garnacho. And he's on a charge. Lovely feet. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now a chance for a shot. Oh, it's come loose. Palmer. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Chelsea seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Adebayo. Fernandes. Caicedo, gently done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Baleba moved on forwards. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Joel Veltman. Van Heck, aim forwards. Baleba played back to the goalkeeper. Sanchez sends that a long way. Baleba. Gross. Done delicately. Gets it away. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brighton and Hove Albion clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Dunk. Van Heck. Gross. Van Heck. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well read, nice interception. Gusto. Caicedo chips it through. Garnacho. And here comes the corner. And it's been taken short. That's really well manoeuvred. Welbeck, played out to the right. That is lovely. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. It is a corner. Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Gusto. Costa. Forwards and with intent. Out to the right, played into space out wide. Baleba. Van Heck. Baleba. Cadiolu. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Palmer. Adebayo shifted upfield. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cucurella. Palmer. And that is a truly outstanding save.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Driven forward. Palmer. Fernandez, and it's lofted through here. Fernandez, played out towards the right wing. Fernandez, and he's had a shot! Minter. Baleba. Mitoma. Baleba, now it's Welbeck. Showing good feet. Gross. Baleba, ambitious ball here. Adebayo attempts a clearance. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Veltman. Gross. Oh, it's played into the area. In once more. Caicedo is there and he can get that clear. Serves up across. Welbeck shoots! And he should have made it 4. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Lovely bit of skill. Cleared without complication. Palmer. The Seagulls are closing in on a comfortable win. Corella drives forward on the overlap, played into the middle. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Minter, Gross, Dunk. Kajiolu gently done. Adebayo tries to clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pedro Neto. Adebayo forwards and with intent. Veltman concedes a free kick for that. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. There will be a throw-in. Garnacho. Fernandez. Just 5 minutes left. Played out to the right. Caicedo. Shot a goal! Now here's the delivery. Dunk gets it away. Minter. Baleba. And it's played forward. Fernandez. Referee's given a throw. Incoming delivery. That has been knocked clear. Joel Veltman. Fernandez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Heck. Paleba. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Kajolu.
Lovely feet. He's in plenty of space here. Now that's well seen too. Ayari. Binter. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, can he finish? And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Caicedo. Kellyman wins the duel this time. Binter. Dunk. Kellyman. João Pedro. And he's found a way. Oh, shooting chance! And that tested the keeper. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Garnacho. Palmer! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Paleba. Van Heck. Ayari. Joel Veltman. Dunk.
Kajolu.
That's really well manoeuvred. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. He's got options in the... Real chance! Just too high. Brighton and Hove Albion can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Adrabayo. Cucurella. Fofana. Palmer. Mitoma. Binter. Gross. Dunk. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think this is a win that owes a lot to front-footed defending. I think the way they defended from up top starved the opposition of space, and they were able to go from strength to strength thereafter.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.